Welcome, Collective, to Timeless Energy. I'm Barbara. This is a general timeless read. This is entertainment purpose only. If it does not resonate, please do not try to make it fit. Watch out for scammers, because I do not reach out. This is my disclaimer. If somebody tries to contact you through the comment section or make any kind of offers, that is not me. I thank you for liking and subscribing. I am still a small channel, and if you are watching my video today and it resonates, or you like what I'm working on, feel free to press that subscribe button. Feel free to press that like button. I need all of the support that I can get. I do appreciate any comments and donations. There is a link right here, or there's a link in the computer too, but there you go right there, for any donations through PayPal. Okay. Now, anybody who's watched me before, I'm going to be pulling one of the runes oracles. Today, I will be using some new cards. I have the Rider-Waite, but I'm going to be using the white deck that I got as a gift. They're still Rider-Waite, so they're pretty basic. But I did get another oracle, the Citadel. And I have never used these before, so that should be really, really fun. So we're going to pull a runes oracle first and see what we get. And then we're going to pull 3 Rider-Waite for our message and clarify with the oracle Citadel. Okay, Spirit, guide me. Archangel Michael, guidance and protection for helping us find an oracle card for today's timeless energy. Spirit, guide me. Spirit, guide me. 1 runes oracle for today's timeless energy. Manas, man, interdependence. This rune is the rune of humanity, family, and departure. It symbolizes the link between men and gods. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to pull 3 cards for our message. Anybody who's watched this before knows I'm going to put all 3 cards down before I start to read. Ask for guidance and protection from Archangel Michael. Spirit, guide me, and protect me. Give us the message for today's timeless energy. Spirit, guide me. Spirit, guide me. For the message for today. Okay, I have the Temperance. Spirit, guide me. Spirit, guide me. Card for the message for today. That came out fast. The Devil. And both of these are upright. So Spirit, guide me. 1 more card for the timeless energy for today. Spirit, nope, too many. Spirit, guide me. Spirit, guide me. 1 more card for the timeless energy today. Spirit, guide me. Spirit, guide me. 1 more card. There we go. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, and that is in the reverse. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've got. The first card is the Temperance, and it's upright. And you know, I try the chakras. I don't completely rely on them, but I started using the chakras as my clarifier energy because I was just getting started. The Temperance is the solar chakra energy. The Devil here is the root chakra energy. And the Queen of Pentacles is the third eye, which is the intuitive energy of the third eye. Now, the reason I point that out is because sometimes I apply something out of those definitions to help understand the message. And the first thing that I see right away is the Temperance and the Devil have something in common. And I'm going to go into that a little more thoroughly. We are going to start with our Temperance card. But there is a link I see right away with the Devil and the Temperance coming up like that. Now, the Temperance, as an energy, is balance. Balancing your life. Oh, it's kind of like, hypothetically, if you're trying to make a combination of certain things or energies. In some cases, it can be applied to combining groups of people together. We all know that birds of a feather flock together. But there are some occasions where not all of the birds that are flocking are identically synced together with things in common. It is normally beneficial to meet people who don't always have just what you're interested in their head, or that's not all they're about. So when you have a conversation, they might drop a gem, or you might drop a gem of some sort. It makes the conversation more enjoyable, diversified, and you might learn something. In some cases, we learn, we go to school, we sit in class, we listen to somebody who's educating us. But you're dealing with somebody who has experience in the real world, and you go to a party or a club, and you run into this person of one reason or another. There's a magnetic attraction, and you strike up a conversation. That person might share things with you about subjects that you don't have any enlightenment about. Now, with the Temperance, this is mixing the combination of and finding a balance. That's what the balance is. And the combination can be any kind of thing that you're trying to balance. You might be dealing with recipes if you're a cook. Balancing your lifestyle, and the Temperance is, sometimes people have difficulty balancing their day, their time allotment. You're focusing on your career, you have your family, you might like to go out and have a good time once in a while, you might have children. Temperance is all about the balance, and that is actually one of the biggest points that I saw immediately. Because we will see a balance in the Devil energy as well. Now, the Temperance can also have other energies, but the one that I picked up immediately was the balance, because the balance in the Devil and the balance in the Temperance. I'll explain the balance in the Devil in a moment. There are other things that a Temperance card would have the energy of. A successful combination This could be a partnership or a relationship that actually is so compatible that it is hard to wrap your mind around. That does happen. I have seen it. It is rare. And the thing about it is a combination of in a relationship with two people that have complete compatibility and balance. This is a situation that is very, very hard to actually become a part of in some cases. You can have a successful combination in other situations. For instance, in your employment or at work, where you work in unison on the job with somebody that is totally you start the sentence, they finish the sentence, you're both right up on top of everything. This balance that you might have with a coworker where you're in a group, again, would be the same type of thing where you click with specific people. And that's where this balance is. It doesn't necessarily include everybody in the building, but this is a unique gift to find this, because you are mixing from two vessels. It's like cold and hot water mixed perfectly to make warm water. And this is the balance. Now, if you're using it with people, I just described that, but the balance can also be used in other ways. Temperance, it possesses a moderation. And it's secure. A certain level of balance is moderation, where you don't go to extremes in any way, and you just do this automatically. There are people that just have the ability to remain balanced no matter what the circumstance. Now, with your solar chakra energy, this signifies that your body and your mind are connected, that you're aligned. Again, you're balanced. There's really no way that you could really totally explain that any better. Could be with soulmates, harmonious relationships. It could be an inner calm personally. Now, the solar chakra, and in this card, Jupiter, which is the energy of expansion, and it is a Sagittarius energy. Now, the Sagittarius energy is having no time for trivial matters or other people's problems. But it can also be delving deep into subjects that you are interested in. And this is what I think that the Sagittarius energy has. This balance comes from the things that you have interest in. And if you're finding that balance with another individual, or you're, in sync, it's coming from something that they're also interested in. This is coming out. And with the Jupiter is expansive, which means it might not just be two people. You could probably expand this into a group of people that all have the basic same things in common. This could be a balance. Now, with the devil energy, and I originally saw immediately the combination of the balance. The thing about it is, with the devil energy here, the devil energy could be a manipulative situation. a person who is very charming and manipulative, somebody that focuses on a need for status or materialism. It is not normally something you would think would be balancing. I mean, automatically when you see or think of a devil energy, you don't see balance. Now the thing about it is, I did have this card and extensively went into the subject of the devil energy of this card just the other day. This is an inward energy. This is actually not an energy that is immediately recognized by the people that you're around. If we're talking about you, or we're talking about somebody that you know, the devil energy here is a Capricorn and a Saturn combination. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a person who has Capricorn in their natal chart. And normally, we're dealing with consumerism. We're dealing with materialism. We have two individuals that are chained at the feet of the devil. I've never really pointed this out before, but these chains are by choice. Now that might be hard to understand, except that the devil energy is temptations. You're dealing with the temptations in your balance. Addiction, overeating, a workaholic, being selfish, unhealthy desires, or imbalance in relationships, unhealthy relationships, because not all relationships are balanced. The thing where I saw balance, and this is what stood up immediately when this card showed up. It is an internal energy. And these are personal things. Your addictions, the things that you want, these are internal things. And the temptations that you're dealing with. But this is pointing out the unbalanced aspects of ourselves, our personal demons. Now this does not mean, they say that we all have good and bad. To be quite honest, this does not mean that your personal inner feelings or your focus has to be imbalanced. If you know that you have an addiction, you can quit it. It is a personal choice. These two individuals down here are only chained because they chose to be chained. If it's an eating disorder, if it's a shopping disorder, if there's an imbalance that actually fits into the box of materialism, it is a personal choice. So in a certain way. We have harmonious balance. And we have balancing our inner conflict, our personal choices. And we have these two energies side by side. Now it takes 3 cards to make a message with me. And with the Capricorn energy, you could be, like I said, dealing with the Capricorn. That is not necessarily the God's honest truth. Because the Capricorn could be and I deal with energy. I prefer the energy. Because you know what? I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying and focus on that poor guy at work who happens to be a Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn energy is a sure-footed energy. It's ambition. They're going to have a goal. It's got to be at the top of that mountain. They're like a goat. That's my favorite saying. You've probably heard me say that before. And yes, I did get that out of the book originally. But it is my favorite description. That goat will climb that mountain. It's sure-footed, and it's going to get to that goal at the top of that mountain, no matter what it takes. This can be an ambitious energy. And like I said, this is a personal choice. And this harmonious balance is a combination of mixing from 2 different vessels. So we're having this harmonious balance here from 2 vessels, or maybe 2 people. And this is a Sagittarius energy. This might not be a Sagittarius person. This could be somebody who has Sagittarius in their natal chart. A strong Sagittarius energy in their natal chart would do the job there. But you've got 2 vessels combining and finding a harmonious balance, and then you have this chain to the personal desires of working for a balance, and these chains to the things that are not healthy, unless they're done in moderation. Now, I wouldn't suggest, if your problem would be drug addict, that moderation would be the key with that, because as an addict who has been clean for over 15 years, there are some unhealthy habits that you just have to completely set off to the side and stop completely. But this is personal choice of, it could be shopping, it could be eating. In some cases where you have a goal, Capricorn energy, you might find this goal being a little imbalancing. It is, you're trying to find a balance, you're trying to reach that goal, you're trying to get everything that you want. You're not chained to this, whatever it is. This is a personal choice that a person has made, or in some cases 2 people have made. A combination of energies that create a balance that help you reach this goal. And you're not chained to it. But in some cases, it could be unhealthy choices. Now, I saw that balance immediately, and that's why I'm focusing on that balance. The reason for that is because normally if the cards come out and I see something and it hits me right out. I don't do intuitive. I do pretty much by the book. But when something hits me right away, that both of these cards have the balancing energy, irregardless, this is the root chakra. And I can't forget to point that out because I try to follow the chakras. I'm trying to learn the chakras better. Now with this, you're not chained to this unhealthy whatever situation you're dealing with. You do feel like you're protected and cared for. There is an energy that your basic needs are covered. So the goat energy of the Capricorn, climbing that mountain, going for that goal, that is completely a choice on your part. Your part or the part of someone else, if you are mixing together a combination of vessels, a combination of resources. You are not chained to this. You have basically everything you need. You're protected. You're not going without anything. So this energy basically is saying, okay, this has to do with the possible being imbalanced or chained to something that might be unhealthy. But these chains are a choice that you made yourself. A personal choice. And you can go for that goal and be motivated with that Capricorn energy and climb up that mountain. But if your unhealthy desires are not balanced, I'm not seeing a lot of success. There is a reason that I'm pointing that out, because we have one more card for our message, and that's the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is the third eye chakra, which is our intuitive ability. To be honest, I really always like the third eye chakra the most. It does deal with the imagination, but this is in reverse. With the third eye, you have the intuition and you trust it. You know that you have a strong intuitive ability and you trust that intuitive ability, but this Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So there might be a small possibility that your intuition might be a little bit off. But in this case, in reverse, you can change your mind very easily. You can solve problems very easily. And in reverse, you just take that word very easily out of that sentence. So maybe you're not solving those problems quite as easily as you would have thought. Or maybe as much as you would like to change your mind, it's not possible. You can't see a way around it. And this is the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. And I haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet, because you know what, the reverse card for the Pentacles is actually really, really simple. Greedy, lazy, and bad with finances. That's what it says. The Devil energy. Where there has been maybe not as much balance as a person maybe should have gone in the direction of. Those things that you're not chained to, those things that you actively made a choice to do. And here we have greed and bad with finances. This is the first indication in these 3 cards actually have specifically said anything about financing or greed. This does say materialism. Your goal is whatever. Like a goat, you are going to meet that goal. You are not chained to it, but you have actively made a choice for whatever it is. And the situation can be different for every one of the people listening. The reason I'm trying to focus on the energy is to be specific would be unfair. There are many of you listening to this. So, and everybody's situation varies or is just that much different. But you might resonate with the general idea. You're not chained to this. And this shouted materialism. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Lazy, greedy, and bad with finances. That's basically all it was. Now the Queen of Pentacles is the third eye intuitive ability. So maybe your intuitive ability has not been as sharp or on point as it normally would be. Something might have clouded your vision. This is ruled by Virgo, which is usually very grounded. And it's also got Uranus, with psychic energy, but it's in reverse. So maybe you're just not picking up on the little flags, the little red flags. I will call them little red flags because you know what? You're rushing towards a goal. You absolutely have to have it. It's a personal choice. You're not chained to that choice. Total destructive, no matter what it takes, climb that mountain like a goat. You're going to get where you need to be, irregardless. And we're talking about greed. We're talking about laziness. Alright. First of all, you're not going to meet any goal at all if you're going to be lazy about it. You're bad with finances. Whatever progress you might make, if you're really, really bad with finances, it'll be taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. With your Uranus energy, it is change. Energy. Normally the Virgo would be a grounded energy. Normally the Virgo would be helping others. Normally the Virgo would be practical. Just reverse all those 3 things that I just said. You're bad with finances. How are you going to help somebody if you're bad with finances? You can't. You have to reach your goal, and you're going to put all of your energy in this one direction, irregardless, as if you're chained to it. And you know what? Somebody forgot to tell you that that was a personal choice that you're not specifically chained to, but you're bad with finances. You're not able to help other people. You're bad with finances. You are not being practical. This definitely has to do with a changing energy in reverse. So your originality might not be right on target, because the Queen of Pentacles could be originality through the Uranus. And maybe you are just missing those little red flags. Just a little bit. And the reason. Now remember, pouring of 2 vessels, but you're working with a partnership towards this goal. I have always known that focusing on something as an individual. If I am distracted, I can miss certain things that maybe would have caught my attention. With this pouring of two vessels to find harmony, to work together, the mixing of people. So we are talking, maybe you got distracted and you missed those little red flags. We are talking maybe with the devil energy of, alright, you still have the balance. You're not chained to the choices or decisions that you make. Because your goal could be that you are not practicing a healthy diet. It could be as simple as the fact that you want to lose a little weight. You haven't been balanced. You're not chained to what you eat. You can make changes to improve, okay? But this doesn't say anything about eating. This specifically says right here, finances and greed. And specifically says lazy. Now the thing about it is, I guess if you're trying to diet and you're lazy, you're not going to exercise. That would make sense. If you're lazy and you're not willing to put the work in some cases, okay, well, that probably means that you're not going to get the job, or you're not going to look for the job, or maybe you think everything will be just fine, that you haven't needed a job so far, so you're not going to worry about that. Or maybe you have no need to get a job, and the bank balance is just fine the way it is, but you have a spending problem. The devil. The balancing of, the moderation. You are not chained to the choices that you make. These are addictive energies that can be balanced if you make the right choices. And this here says we need balance. You need to be harmonious. You need to work together. You need to be balanced. And because of the devil energy, and it might be one person, it might be two people, whatever, whoever, it affects the entire situation. And the end result is because there was an individual who was too lazy, didn't put the work in. There was an individual who just was irresponsible with their finances and didn't take care of their responsibilities. Or there was an energy or an individual who was greedy in this, what we're looking for. Well, I saw the balance when I pulled those cards, but I certainly didn't see the rest of that I just put out there. Okay, we have these here. The Citadel. And these are oracle cards. I've never used these before. And by the way, speaking of the fact that I've never used them before, I will pull one of these for each of these cards. Temperance, the Devil, and the Queen of Pentacles. The problem with the Citadel, because I've never used them also, but it comes with a book, and actually I've never used this deck. I am going to do something I've never done. When I pull the card for each of these, I have to read the complete definition from the book for you. I do apologize for the extra time, but I just got these. Okay, first of all, the Temperance. Let's find an oracle clarifier for the Temperance. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Let's find an oracle clarifier for the Temperance. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. That's fine. Archangel Michael, Spirit guide me. A clarifying oracle for the Temperance. Oh. Finally one. The Waker. Awareness and reflection. This is Waker. Okay. Number 50. Actually, I really kind of like these cards. So bear with me. The Waker. As the Temperance is in the upright and the Waker came out in the upright. Two siblings sit in a room, one sleeping, the other awake. Neither moves, neither addresses you. But when they speak, their words are pure prophecy. The Waker is a keeper of knowledge, the one who sees all with an unblinking eye. They see everything that happens in the world and all that will come to pass, but are blinded from self-understanding. Right now, it's important to practice awareness of your surroundings, current events, and the lives of those around you can be overwhelming, but you're only ever seeing part of the story. The ability to think critically and ask key questions is an important skill. Be perceptive about the situations happening around you and trust your own gut before acting. Inner and outer events are connected. And we remember that the harmonious, the Temperance, is the pouring from two cups. And the Waker mentions two siblings. The Sagittarius energy and the Jupiter energy, which is expansion. Okay, so we are going to ask for a clarifying card for the Devil energy here. Devil energy, Spirit guide me. One oracle for, oops, my goodness, they all just want to jump out. We can't take them all, but they just flew right out of my hand. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's oh my devil. We are actually doing this for the Devil card. Okay, Spirit guide me, Spirit guide me. One oracle energy for the Devil. One. Spirit guide me. Just one. Spirit guide me. One oracle energy for the Devil. Spirit guide me. One for the Devil energy. It's too many. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. One oracle card for the Devil. One. It keeps wanting to fly out on me, and we're not seeing it yet. We'll get there. One card. Spirit guide me. One card. Spirit guide me. Oh my goodness. These are new. They tend to stick together, but you know what, to tell you the truth, I have to see the card poke out in a certain way that indicates I'm picking out the right card, or it flies out. In this case, when I was trying to get the Devil card, they all kept flying out. So somebody wanted to say something. What we got here is the Fate. Accepting help and guidance. Now remember, with the Devil energy, you're not chained to these choices. which very, very much look, in many cases, like addictions of some kind. And we need the fate. Okay. The fate. The devil card is in the upright, and the fate came out in the upright. So, the fate. The court gardens stretch out before you, alive with the sound of bird song. A couple passes in the distance, their laughter faint and cheerful. The sun, encompassed in its blue sky, warms the world around you. All is peaceful, and yet you feel as though you are being watched. The fate sees everyone, sees their lives like shining threads weaving the tapestry of life. The fate sees each person's beginning and when and where their stories end. They're sworn not to interfere with when those threads get tangled, but they can still offer some insight here and there. Some unexpected help is due to come your way. You may not be able to see what causes your struggles or know of those who plot against you, but others can, and they won't let you face it uninformed. The guidance might come from an unexpected source, so look out for signs, those little red flags, that will guide you in the right direction. Now, with the fate energy here, it specifically says it's kind of like others plotting against you. But with the devil energy, this is something that is something within ourselves. So I don't know which of these energies actually applies to you, whichever resonates, that there could be an energy of a third party plotting against you. But for the most case, the devil energy is the choices that we make ourselves. The things that we're not chained to. And according to this energy here, there might be some unexpected help. Now, I've never really trusted the guidance of another person, not so much, because I always wonder first thing, what's in it for you? What is the reason that a person wants to make me choose specifically? How are they benefiting? That is personally me. That is one of those chains. It is personal, something within me. And this is the perfect example of something that you are not chained to. A personal choice, something inside yourself, causing your struggles. And the fate. The fate is that whatever it is that you're struggling is, somebody can see this somehow. And there is guidance, there is help coming in your direction. And that is a very good energy to have. Oh, I do like these cards. We have one more to look at though. The Queen of Pentacles. And it's the one in reverse. Okay, this is the one we really want to clarify. So, Spirit guide me. We need a guidance card here. Wait. Protection and guidance from Archangel Michael. Spirit guide us. Spirit guide us for one card to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Spirit guide us. One card to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Spirit guide us. One card to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Spirit guide us. One card. Oop. One card. Oh, too many. One card to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Oops. It's not going to work. One card. Spirit guide us. One card. That works. There we go. Wow. The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, and the clarifying card that I got, the Tailor, is in reverse. It says the Tailor, attention to detail and pride. But it's in reverse. And so is the Queen of Pentacles. How odd is that? Oh, I love it. Let's find out what the Tailor has to say. And I do apologize for the time that it takes to locate this. Like I said, these are new. I actually am enjoying this quite a bit because it's new. 42. There we go, the Tailor. And this is in reverse. The definitions for the reverse in most things when you do tarot are not quite as long. But we remember that the Queen of Pentacles in reverse was greed, laziness. Okay? So, the Tailor in reverse, some sort of imbalance in your life is making it feel as though no matter what you try, nothing makes a difference. You're not seeing any results. No matter how many hours you put in or how hard you work, trying to force it can end up being counterproductive. Step back, focus on what's causing the imbalance, and come back to it later. Wow. And that totally fits. That completely fits. The Queen of Pentacles is bad with finances. It could be a show-off, and I forgot to mention that. Irresponsible, greedy, lazy. And this is talking about an imbalance. This is talking about an imbalance where you're not getting the results that you want. And isn't that the oddest thing? I couldn't have picked a card that fit in better with what we're dealing with. Now, the imbalance in life could be signified by this Devil. The thing about it is balance has been the message all the way across. You have the Temperance with the mixing of the vessels. Okay. You've got the energy of twos here all along the clarifying cards. The Devil energy of what you are not changed to. The choices that you're making that have to do with something that's unhealthy. This does not mean that if you're dealing with an unhealthy relationship that you are not in love. This basically means that there are choices that are being made inside that relationship that are unhealthy, causing an imbalance. And according to this, no matter what you try, nothing's going to make a great big difference there. You're not going to get the results that you want, no matter how hard you work. So the trick to this whole thing is to understand that you are not chained to these things that are not healthy. These are not necessarily just addictions. We're not talking about the drug addict. We're not talking about the overeater. We're not talking about the overshopper. We're talking about moderation is the key, which is actually in the Bible. Moderation is the key for balance when you make your choices. And if you find that the choices that you're making are creating an imbalance, try to moderate the choices that you make to get that balance. And like I said here, interdependence, man, the rune of humanity, family, and departure. Oh, I did forget. This is between man and gods. There was an indication in here that there might have been some energy that focused on immortality or reincarnation. I didn't bring that up actually because what I saw was the balance. But you know what? This could be the balance in your family, the balance in humanity, the energy between man and God, and finding a balance in your life, finding a balance in your world, finding a balance for the universe. No matter way you look at it, this was actually not only a lot of fun, it was a real big eye-opener. I really, really enjoy these cards. The Citadel. I will definitely be using these again. Now, in closing, I do really, 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 really thank you for spending your time with me today at Timeless Energy. I do hope that you come back. If you have not subscribed, my channel is very small. Please help me grow my channel. Press that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video today, please help my channel grow. Press that like button. I do appreciate any comments. Donations will never be turned down. There is a link for PayPal somewhere in there. And by all means, we have other videos. My videos are timeless, and you can go back and look at any of the other videos that I've made at any time. I usually break down the longer videos into shorts, which I upload on a regular basis. You will see them floating around out there. By all means, check them out. If they resonate, take them. If they don't worry. There will be another one coming on down the road. There are plenty of the shorts that are edited off of my long videos. I also have Out the Door Tarot, Energy of the Day. It is my 2 card that I do at the beginning of every day. Unless I oversleep, you'll see it before 11 o'clock. But I do it every day. I do appreciate your support in helping my channel grow. And I do really look forward to having you come back again and watching my Timeless Energy again soon. And have a nice day.